Hello Yesas, welcome back to a new video. Today I am going to be reading more of my subscribers' scary stories, so I hope that you guys are excited for that. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Brenda. I go by Beyond Belleza. If you would like to join my little community of Bellezas, all you have to do is subscribe down below and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss a new video. Also, do give this video a huge thumbs up if you end up enjoying it whatsoever, because it does genuinely help me out a lot. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Alright, you guys, it's been a minute since I've read your guys' stories, and I also haven't received a lot of submissions. I was like, what's the word? I don't know. And again, if you guys have any stories whatsoever, even if they're not about you, like if they're about your family, like if you know a story about your tia, your tío, your mom, your dad, whoever it may be, please send it to me because I need some scary stories. I don't have very many left. Like my inbox is almost all the way empty, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would send those in. And this is my email to send it into right down here, beyondbellezaparanormal@gmail.com. Very straight to the point. Okay, now with that being said, let me go ahead and pull up my email and not me having my phone almost dying. Can it reach over here? No, it's not gonna reach. I got 20%. I think that should be enough. Okay. And the people upstairs, let me tell y'all a secret. We got new neighbors upstairs, and they've been opening and closing that fucking window so many times while I was like preparing to film. I was like, bitch, make up your mind. It's like 60 degrees outside. Just leave it open. Just let that air circulate. It's fine. I was just like, I don't know how they keep doing that. Okay, let me see where I left off in my last one, because I keep forgetting to archive some of these. I hope I don't have double chin while looking down like this. Okay, so first one is from a sender who would like to stay anonymous. So let's go ahead and get into story number 1. It says, "Hey girl, I am obsessed with your spooky stories. I would like to stay anonymous if that's okay." Of course it's okay. You guys always have the option, so make sure you also let me know whether you guys want to be anonymous or not when you guys send those stories in. I was gonna say videos. Okay, so I have 2 stories to tell you. Story number 1. When I was 10, my family and I had to move to Mexico for 1 to 2 years because of some personal reasons. My family and I stayed at my grandparents' house in Guanajuato, Mexico. I was in a little rancho, and down the carretera, the road, there is a small, different neighborhood. I was really close to my cousins that lived down the street, and every night my family and I would go to their house to visit and chismear, lol, or gossip. Their house is a very unique layout, so I will try my best to explain. Their house is pretty big. They have a store also, so when we would visit, we would stay in the store outside and watch the sunset and talk. That sounds so nice. They have a little door at the back of the store that leads to the house, but before you get to the house, they have a tejado with their cars, and it's pretty long to get to the house. So this is where all the spooky parts happened. One day, me and my brother decided to go to their house and just talk with all my cousins. But all of a sudden, my cousin felt like she was choking. My aunt was inside the house, and my brother, my cousin, and I were in the store helping my cousin. So I grabbed my cousin and took her inside, and my brother started closing the store. At this time, it was around 10 p.m. Once we went inside, she started throwing up and felt like someone was poking her. She started feeling better, but a week later, we found out somebody was doing brujeria on her. No, ma'am. And a week later, my cousin's dad had to go to the hospital and stayed in the hospital for 3 months before he passed away, sadly. That's so sad. What is that flashing? That was weird. I don't know what that was. I saw like a flashing, but there's nothing behind the setup that I have. It was really weird. Like, I'm not even joking. What the hell was that? Okay. Anyway, Yeah, that's so sad. Hopefully that his passing didn't have to do with brujeria, because that's so messed up, and hopefully that your family is safe from all of that, because honestly I feel like it's no joke. Like, I do not mess with that, whether it's real or not. I'm just like, I stay away from it. All right, story number 2. I was not at my aunt's house when this happened, by the way, but my brother would always go to their house when my male cousin would visit. He lives in La Ciudad de Mexico. One day my brother went because my male cousin, it's male, so he's a boy. Okay, just wanted to clear that because I feel like I was like a run-on sentence for me. Okay, so one day my brother went because my male cousin was going to be there, and they would go to the city and go to parties. My brother, cousin, and male cousin wanted to take a picture inside the house. As I said, my aunt's house layout is pretty unique. So basically when you enter, there is a mud room, and you turn right into the living room, and if you turn right, the living room is there. And in the very back of the living room, there is a staircase going up, and there is no light there, so it's dark and spooky. But my brother and my cousins were taking a picture in front of the staircase, and it was dark behind them. After they took the picture, they looked closely and saw a lady wearing a long saco, like a long cloak sort of thing, with her hair down. When my brother came home, he showed me the picture, and when I tell you I ran to my abuelita, I ran, girl. I would run too. I hope you enjoyed my spooky stories. I love you and your videos. Keep up the great content. I love you too. Those were some bangers. I really enjoyed those scary stories. I'm like, there's always something with some place in Mexico, I swear. Because especially when it comes to having some kind of brujeria somewhere, like, oh my god, that is terrifying. Like, I can't imagine, like, there's just some evil people out there that basically probably just did that for no reason. Just put a hex, whatever you want to call it, on these people. But hopefully you and your family are all good now, and your family in Mexico too, because that is just terrifying. Thank you so much for submitting that story. Before I move on to the next one, I just wanted to say thank you to the anonymous person that I know you know me, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get on to the second story. Okay, so it says, hi, my name is Madison, and I'm going to be telling you 2 stories. I don't know if they are paranormal, but they are kind of weird. So my uncle died in August of 2020, and I really didn't have a bond with him like that, mostly because he was sick for years. I have this portrait in my room on my wall, a little backstory. And you know, the obituary had his picture and the day he died and stuff. So that picture is in my room. It was like the tower in Paris. I forgot how it's spelled. Anyways, it has clouds, and in the clouds it looks like him. I'm not even joking. I try to think it's just my eyes playing tricks, but I don't even know. But I don't even know. And then she goes on to the second one. It says, my second story is when I was little, my mom told me to get the comb for my hair. And I went to the bathroom and the door would not open. And I said to my mom, it can't open, mama. She said, déjame ver, or let me see. And she tried and it wouldn't open. When I opened it, I saw a dog, my neighbor's dog who died almost a year ago. And I was so scared, I shut it back so fast. My mom said, ¿Qué, hija? Girl, you just gonna leave me hanging like that? That was it. You just saw somebody's dog, or the ghost of a dog, in the bathroom. Oh my god, that's creepy. And she's just like, cut it off. She's like, yep, that's it. That was scary though. And the one of your uncle in the obituary picture, that's so crazy. So like, my question for that, because there wasn't very many specifics, but was it just like one of those random pictures that they just end up putting for their obituary, you know, they like Google it or something? Because if that's the case, and there's like clouds that look like him, like, what a huge coincidence. And still very creepy, whether it's paranormal or not. If it's just some, like, your eyes playing tricks on you or something, still very creepy, especially because it's not like you were looking for it, especially if you weren't close with your uncle. It's not like you were looking for a sign of him somehow. So definitely very spooky either way, whether it's not paranormal or not, as I said. Thank you, Madison, for sending in those 2 stories. Alright, let's go ahead and move onto the next story. Story number 3. Alright, this one says, hello, my name is Amy. To be honest, I don't know how to do this, but I'm a big fan, so I'll just go ahead and tell you something that happened to me recently. Girl, you're all good. I think you'll just fine. Okay, it says, I remember I was just laying on my bed, not wanting to get up, and listening to music. Out of nowhere, I start feeling really paranoid and scared, but I just ignored it. I shouldn't have. The next thing I remember is seeing this red liquid dripping down my door. All my life I've seen things, and so have my mom and dad, but this was new. The red liquid suddenly started getting darker to the point it was black. Something started smelling really bad, so I decided to walk up to it, and as you could guess, the smell was coming from the now black liquid. There was a bigger problem though. When I went to open the door, it wouldn't budge. At this point, I thought I was going to have to survive in my room until the door opened. Not even 5 minutes later, the black liquid just disappeared, and my mom burst into my room to yell at me for having my door locked. My door doesn't even have a lock on it. Girl, shouldn't your mom know this? Like, I would be concerned, first of all. If I knew that your door couldn't lock, my first reaction would not be to yell at you for locking it. I'd be like, how did you keep the door shut? Like, were you standing in front of it? What is going on? That honestly, not to scare you, but that sounds like some demonic stuff, especially because everybody says that allegedly when there's a demonic presence, it'll smell foul, like something rotting. So hopefully not though. Fingers crossed. Alright, she includes a second story, and she says, this happened when I was maybe 7 years old and my sister was 5. My sister and I were awake on our tablet watching videos and trying not to wake our parents. It was really late, like midnight. All of a sudden there was a knock on the door coming from downstairs. Both my mom and dad got up and went downstairs to check who it could be. My dad opened the door and there was a pizza delivery man there. My dad asked what he was doing and he replied, oh, well, we got a call from here ordering a pizza. My dad kept telling the guy that we didn't call him, but the receipt said otherwise. Still, my dad sent him off. My mom and dad both started walking back up the stairs talking about what had just happened. Now, when you walk up these stairs, there's a small hallway. If you go to the left, there's my room, a closet, and my parents' room. If you look to the right, there's one empty room, and looking ahead is the bathroom. As they came up the stairs, they took a quick glimpse into our room as my mom gasped and called us over to sleep in her room. Years later, she told us why she called us to sleep in her room. She told us that when she looked into our room, there was a black figure laying behind us, and once my mom gasped, it rolled off under our bed. That literally gave me chills. Like, I'm not even joking. I literally had like that, like a sensation, like somebody was behind me. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god. That's, no. Why would, oh my god. I wouldn't even just do that. I'd be like, let's leave. We're out of here. Oh my god. Your mom is something else. No offense. Like, but she wildin'. I'd be so terrified. And okay, she says, I don't really know what it was, but I hope these stories gave you the chills. Girl, yeah, they did. I'm scared. Have a good day / night. Bye, girl. Bye. Oh my god, Amy. Those were scary. I did not like those at all. Not that I didn't like them, but you know what I mean. I did not like feeling scared like that. Oh my god. I'm gonna have trouble sleeping. Did not like that. That was gross. Oh my god. It just slid. It went under your. Oh my god. I hate it. I can't do it. Okay. I don't know. There was a click over there. I'm gonna ignore it. I did not hear it. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Okay, we're gonna do one more. And then this one is by Jenny Flores. It says, "Hi beautiful, my name is Jenny Flores and I just want to say I love watching your scary videos as I do my makeup." Thank you girl for watching, I really appreciate it. I want to share with you part 1 of my experiences. I am now 24, but when I was a little kid I had the ability to see ghosts and hear them. I grew up in South Central LA and I lived in this ugly dark duplex with my family. It was extremely common for my family to hear cups and plates moving at night, and oftentimes the broom would stand on its own in the middle of the kitchen. Oh my god, that's like that thing people were doing on TikTok. One night I couldn't sleep. I must have been around 7 years old. My brother slept on a sofa bed and they were fast asleep. I had the eerie feeling that I was being watched, so I covered my head with a blanket as most kids do. When I did that, I felt something climb in the bed next to me. Oh my god, stop. I got goosebumps as I felt the bed sink in, like if it put its hand first and then its knee. But I had the balls to pull the covers down and see who it was, and of course it was nobody. Oh my god. You're crazy. On another occasion, me and my 2 siblings were watching movies in my mom's room and I had to go to the bathroom. Mind you, I left the bathroom door slightly open because I was too scared to close the door for some reason, because I always felt like there was someone in there with me. As I was washing my hands in the corner of my eye, I see a little boy peeking through the space between the door and the wall. He kind of looked like one of my brothers and looked to be around 6 years old. I turned around to fully look at it and I noticed that I could see right through him. My heart stopped and before I knew it, he was gone. I quickly ran out and ran to my mom's room and my brothers were laying down next to my mom. I asked them if any of them had gone to the bathroom and my mom said they'd never left her side. On another day, my dad had come home from work. My siblings and mom were not home and my dad went into the kitchen to put his car keys down. He said that when he did that, he heard a voice call him by his name, Ricardo. He freaked out considering no one was home, right? So he got a knife just in case someone was in the house. But girl, if there was an intruder, I'd be like, how do you know my name? He heard the voice call him again, but this time it came from the bedroom. He walked in and again heard Ricardo. This time it came from the closet. We didn't have a door in the closet, just a curtain. He pulled it to the side as he held the knife in self-defense. And to his horror, a disconnected TV that was somehow on with just static white noise was calling his name. Oh my god, some poltergeist shit right there. We think that this closet was a portal because we would often see stuff come out of it, like black shadows, lights, and on 2 separate occasions, when my mom would go get her clothes from the closet, she found a green bird twice. Sorry for the long stories. I have more until my adult years, which I will save for another time. Have a great day. Girl, those are so good. I am so sorry that you had those experiences, but those were good. Please send more if you have them. I really enjoyed those. That was crazy. I don't even know how I would cope with that. That's terrifying. Amy, I hope that you don't have these anymore because you said that, well, no, because you said that you have some experiences up to your adult years, so girl, God bless you, because I would be terrified. I would not know how to live. I'm like, anytime that I hear anything, like even a little thing, like I get scared. I'm a very jumpy person. Everything makes me scared, especially when I'm doing these videos. Right now it's almost car alarm. I'm terrified. My heart is beating out of my chest. I get scared very easily. But what was I saying? I forgot. I lost my thought. Oh, it's almost 1 a.m. That's what I was gonna say. Or it's past 1 a.m. I think. Yeah, it's almost 1:30. and I'm over here doing these spooky videos and I'm scared now, and I have to watch something funny, or I have to watch Kitchen Nightmares, my comfort show. Watch an angry man. But yeah, those are all the stories for today. I really enjoyed them. Y'all scared the wits out of me. I am scared. Thank you so much for that. Again, guys, if you have any more scary stories, please send them in to me. And now, before I end today's video, the comment shout out goes to this person right here. Thank you so much for leaving a nice comment. I always appreciate when you guys leave me comments down below. And if you want to be the next comment shout out, of course, all you have to do is leave me a nice comment, and that's it. Now, with that being said, I hope I see you guys in my next one. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to stay safe and be kind. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Por ti mi corazón palpita. Siempre he sido tu chiquita. ¿Cuántos te amos van ahorita? Yo ya perdí la cuenta. Quiero decirte que te amo.